Hi, I'm Donna Dewberry, and I'm going to work with you on my oversized brushes. And I do a lot of these large brush effects, and I wanted to share with you what the difference it is to have a brush that is large enough that you don't have to compromise your one stroke to make that happen. So we can load larger, and as we wiggle the brush, we're going to get the same effect as if we're using our smaller standard brushes. So we go all the way up to a 3-inch. We have a 2.5-inch where you can't find anywhere, and that's pretty exciting. I want you to see that. I think that's probably my most used for larger. So if you're doing a border around the room and it's high, large room, you want it big. And I'm going to start painting because I can tell you some of these hints as we go. Okay. So I'm going to dampen my brush first in my basin. I'm going to take and have some paper towel ready, and I'm just going to show you with the number 1-inch flat handle brush is different than a 1-inch traditional one-stroke brush. Okay, I'm going to dip into my floating medium. This is acrylic paint. I'm just painting on paper, and I want you to see that I'm going to do a Y, and then I'm going to go with the chisel starting 1, 2, 3. I'm going to push down halfway on the spring, and then I'm going to scrub and pull until I see a seashell. See that? There's a seashell. I'm going to stop wiggling, stand up to the line, and pull. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, scrub. See the seashell? Slide, stand up to the middle, slide down. And then I'm going to pick up this brush and chisel right then a stem only 2/3 into that leaf. Okay? So we can do a lot with these brushes. One thing I want to show you is that I can take and flip the brush. Oops. And get some ruffles in it. Isn't that kind of fun? And it's easier to handle. See how I'm bringing that 1-inch up? You have to practice this one with it, guys. Okay? Because it's not quite as easy as you think sometimes. I also have mop brushes, and so while I'm in there, I want to show you that I have a set that comes like this of smaller mops. All right? And then here's a bigger mop. This mop right here has gotten stiff. I'm going to show you, if you check out one of my other tapes, I'm going to show you how to clean hardened brushes, okay? So here's a big, dry mop brush. And this one is big enough for here, but how many of you get big ridges in the middle of your leaves? Well, you dry brush this and smooth it into your 2 green shades and blend out the big fat lump in the middle of that if you have one, okay? Don't go out here. I went out a little bit. And then the smaller, and then you come right here, and if I'm going to continue to use it, I just dry brush it, and then I'm ready to go to my next leaf, okay? And then I have the smaller ones, so you can get in here. I'll work this out. That's where you start drying. So you have to do that before it's dry. You can go into the water and dry it off so it's ready for, I'm going to go ahead and go in the water because I don't know if I'm going to use it again right now. And then squeeze and fluff. Okay, so you get one large one, which I do a lot of oversized. I use the large one, especially like this big beach canvas pack here. All right, and then if you look over here, can you see this big leaf here? Where I'm just blending this into each other. And so this is up here look more blended. This I just pulled into it. So I just wanted you to see that you can feather and blend in those with the mop. So that's just a little trick. I like a hint I like to share with you. Okay, so let's go to a bigger brush. Let's go to our 2.5-inch brush, okay? These are also synthetic nylon, but I worked really hard to get one that springs. Now, I have body painting and face painting where we use regular brushes for the face, but when I get ready to do the body, if I want the whole back to have a big leaf that goes over the shoulder, on the front we'll do a big flower, you know, and I've done pregnant daughter-in-laws, I've done their tummies, and so you have to take a few minutes to load this brush well. That's your key. See how much paint I have? Put the medium in there, work it in. sometimes as you start painting, if you have a dry edge, you might only want to just do the dark green or the light green into the depending. Okay, so here we go again. We're on a bigger wall. We're doing a jungle scene, and we're on oversized canvas, body painting. That's what I originally made these for. It's for my big canvas painting, and I've painted murals for years, and this is what we needed to do banana leaves or whatever leaves that we need. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and you're going to blend it in, and then you're going to push it out, and you can make all the ruffles and all that you want and slide. When we do body painting, we use different cakes of paint to do that, and there's safe makeup paint. And we carry that, or you can contact the office and we need to use some larger palettes of that paint. Works beautiful with these brushes. All right, now look at the difference from the 1 inch to the 2.5 inch, and the 3 inch is just bigger. Okay, so let me show you what happens real quick. And remember, you take the mop brush and blend that in. And if you want a banana leaf, we're going to come down, chop, down. Okay, we're going to come this way, and I can break that. I do a lot of tropical when I would do nurseries and restaurants. So this side back here is behind. Okay. Big, beautiful blossoms. You're going to do the same thing that we would do with a regular brush and make a flower. So we're going to shape it, pull. They split every once in a while, so you push, split, pull down, split, pull down, split. And then you're just going to come back over this with, let me pull this down a little bit more. Okay. I'll bring this a little bit. I'm going to have to do that. In that order, pretend you didn't see that word. Okay, it's gone. All right, now let me show you if I'm doing a huge palm on an 8-foot wall, and I'm going to have the palm frond coming out. Okay, and then okay. I'm using medium here, so there must have been water left in it before. Okay. When you fern this way, or palm fronds. When they're this big, usually I go back and forth, back and forth. When they're this big, you got to address each one. Each palm frond. The key on this is to stay all the way up to the chisel. So this is all the palms that are hanging down. A lot of people want to do it both sides going straight out, and that's not a natural look, okay? So now we can come across here to the other side. See how it starts looking like they've fallen? And you decide if you want more dark green, I can come in here and clean that up. For the paradises. Lots of bromeliads. But the whole flower, everything we're doing, we're going to address it with this big, with the big brushes. So it makes a big difference, and look how quick. I mean, very quickly, you're going to create something you can't believe that you actually did. And then I want to go really quick with, I'm just going to get a bigger brush, or a smaller brush, I could go either way, but let's do a bigger brush. And I'm going to get more pink. There we go. I'm just going to grab this foam plate really quick. And what we're doing is we're going to take and show you the difference of how we're going to paint the whole flower. I left the white over there. We're going to paint the whole flower with, on an oversized. We do a lot of this. Thank you. We do a lot of this on body painting. Big hibiscus, big leaves. And sometimes it can be very hard making it cover that much, but when we do it with these large brushes, the key is it's going to take a few minutes to load the brush. All right, I'm going to get the medium. I'm going to work that in. You see how I'm working it until it's a light pink out there instead of white because I want you to see. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and I want you to do the outside. See the seashell? I'm picking up paint. See, I'm controlling this and making it smaller, but it could really explain that everywhere. Alright, now, here's the center of the rose. I want fresh white so it shows. The second row. Now I feel stiffness. I got to get some medium and work that in now. Alright, so we're going to go right to where I started that bud. See, I didn't blend that well enough. I don't want that ridge to be there. So the key with this is that you really blend it over here, and then we come here. And some people do videos in fast motion, so you don't see this blending part here. They do a lot of it on the palette, but I wanted y'all to see what happens here. And then we're going to come around. Now just think, we're doing all this with a 3-inch brush. And how we can achieve this and have a nice look going down. Okay? Here we go. And then we're going to come right in with that big brush. But our leaf, I got too much water here. There we go. Come in and let me show you how nice the leaf looks when we add that on here. So I'm going to come right in here. So just imagine this, oversized. Now remember, I didn't push hard on this large brush. That rose could be twice that size of that brush I had, but I wanted to put it on the board here. Okay, so we're going to come in here. Pick a border around the room. Having this big oversized border really is going to make it look good for you. I can do fern in here. Just do it exactly across from each other, all the way down your stem. Now tell me how many of you would love to paint that in less than 10 minutes and put that on the wall, and then imagine charging for that and how much money you can make. Whoops, oops, oops, oops. I didn't have enough paper towels for that water. You shouldn't have that happen. So I did that on purpose so I could tell you that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So, have fun. Check out my oversized brushes. I had them custom made for this technique. There's lots of fun painting you can do with these big brushes. And we have a 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5. No, 3.5. 3 is the top. Okay, and I have brushes down to itty bitty too. So all these flat brushes to paint on any surface you want. Try some body painting. It's fun. My favorite is oversized canvases and wall painting. So you guys try it, like it, and let me know if you like it. www.dewberrycrafts.com